national championship.
Beckley shoots and scores!
Look at this, bang.
Sometimes when I say, oh, you know, I play hockey, and they're like, oh, you know, grass hockey, and I'm like, nah, not grass hockey, you know, ice hockey. They're like, oh, really? Like, where do you do that? And, you know, it's in Docklands, you know, it's actually pretty big. And once they come down, I've actually spoken to a couple of people after they've come, you know, especially my friends, and then like, wow, like, how did nobody know about this? It's like so fast and loud, and crowds, you know, getting rowdy and stuff, and they love all the action, the hitting and stuff, and the goals, so they love it.
Another shot there by Armstrong, and he gets the goal. It is now Melbourne Ice 5, Gold Coast 0.
Team's going for the third in a row Goodall Cup, and it's actually, I believe it's the third oldest cup in ice hockey history. I believe the first year was 1909, so it's in the Hall of Fame. The Stanley Cup's there as well, and the Allen Cup, which is a senior men's tournament in Canada. And the crowds here, like I said, I got here the day before the first game, and I wasn't sure what to expect. And I get here, and our first game we had to turn away 200-300 people because the building was already filled. It's a lot different than other major sports. In the States, for example, baseball, football, basketball, a play happens, then the play stops, and then you go again. In hockey, the puck's always moving. You're changing on the fly, so you go out there for 45 seconds, go as hard as you can. You're switching directions, you're hitting guys, you're shooting the puck, and then you get off. So you have to be an endurance athlete, but you also have to have power. So I would think that the Australian mentality, the AFL, it's a similar athlete. You have to be a big physical guy, but you also have to have the endurance to go out there for 45-second shifts for 45 minutes or 60 minutes of the game.
It's obviously a quick sport because you play on ice opposed to a field or grass. So you can imagine going about 30 miles per hour each way, and you got to be agile too because the puck can go left, right, up, down at a drop of a hat. So you got to be able to react to that.
How fast do the pucks go?
That's a great question. Depends on who's shooting. Maybe if Dougie's shooting, probably 100 miles per hour.
Competing on the world stage in your hometown, home country, home city, it's absolutely wild, and especially when we won it against Serbia, it was wild. Everyone was absolutely loving it, and it was just an absolutely amazing experience. Having family and friends, as well as coaches, teammates, everything, experiencing that win, that gold medal. So that was unbelievable here. And then in April this year, we went over to Poland, and we didn't do as well as we would like to, but we definitely made some strides, and we show that we can hang out with the best of them. So it was pretty good.
Explain to us what exactly you're wearing when you go out onto the ice in terms of equipment.
Well, okay, obviously wearing a jersey tells you what number you are. Take this off. We've got shoulder pads, which protect your chest and your shoulders, especially when you're hitting with your shoulders. Elbow pads, which is, they protect your elbows pretty deep, especially, if people slash you with their sticks, hit the boards, whatever, go down on the ice. Everything is needed. If there's different types, obviously, but the more protected you are, the harder you can play. It's different than watching it on television. If you come down, you stand on the glass, even if you sit in a chair in the stands, if you hear the game, you hear the cutting of the ice with the skates, you hear the puck hit the glass, you hear players hit the glass, you hear players hit the ice, the bench, just the contact, the overall speed of it. It's a lot different watching it on TV, but it's all about the experience when you come down. So just give it a chance, and you'll absolutely love it.
I played in Canada, I played in the States, and playing in Sweden. Sweden has a huge hockey culture. So going directly from Sweden to Australia, you can tell there's a little bit of a difference. But all the guys down here are really talented. I mean, our team, the Melbourne Ice, have 6 or 7 guys who are on the national team. The hockey's a lot better than I expected. I think our leading scorer right now is Australian. Both of our goalies are. All of our defenses, except for myself. So the sport's definitely growing, and I can just see it going farther from here. So.
Looks great, doesn't it? Not a punch-up in sight. And our thanks to Steph Chalkley-Roden for that story. And good luck to Todd Graham, who you saw in that piece. Later this year, he'll head to the United States to play college hockey for Buffalo State. Let's talk about the basketball now, because the Opals have just swept